Tomato does pretty well, but
Ooh. Now this is a matchup I have not seen yet.
Really?
I have not had the fortune of seeing Palutena versus Joker.
I know that Nairo and MK Leo, both mains of each of these characters, have been going at it pretty hard. But we'll see how it goes in a bit more tuned down version of our meta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just immediately going for immaculate spacings on both sides. Tomato trying to mix him up with these reverse aerials and forward airs, though. Super
But
safe.
Joker just such a quick character. Is just dodging around the stage.
Yeah. And I mean, Tomato's not committing to anything, kind of leaving himself open for whatever he may choose. And that jab from Joker is just so good. Get him off stage. 57 to 22 right now, and slowly growing in Ogreb's favor. Although Tomato having none of that, trying to go for these quick conversions. Hasn't gotten a Palutena train started yet, which is kind of interesting. Usually they're kind of nice to land. Oh, there we go. At too high percent, he just couldn't follow up off of it. 100 to 54, like, this is looking kind of nice for... Oh, nice up smash from Ogreb. But this is looking pretty nice for Ogreb, you know? Oh, good back throw there from Tomato. Could already feel what he was going to do the moment he got the grab. And, I mean, Tomato's in his essence. He has the stage control. Ogreb using his side B of the E-Dross just to get that advantage away, though. Knowing that Tomato is a formidable opponent when he has that in his favor. And going for the
there's the Palutena train. Choo-choo.
Ooh, that counter.
Oh.
Barely killing, even with that beautiful DI from Tomato. And, I mean, this is not bad, honestly.
Yeah, not too far behind. Toasty 120% here.
Yeah. Ogreb, though, looking to increase his lead by a good bit. Trying to get these up air and back air chains working for him. Tomato, however, having none of it. Just going straight immediately with these super safe aerials.
This match is moving so quickly. Neither of them are taking a second to stand still.
Tomato waited for that roll,
Absolutely
getting
wonderful.
Ogreb with that dash attack, not quite killing, and Ogreb hasn't had had Arsene, has he? I
haven't
remember him.
No, not yet. It's building up though, but he's staying on the stage and he's gonna take second stock, chilling at 150%.
Considering the percentage he was at, he must have had Arsene at least once, but he didn't even need it against Tomato. Tomato, however, saying, you're gonna need it this time, boy. I've got you in my trap. And this is going to be an entire train ride.
And Arsene is back, and Arsene would like this train to take a detour.
Quickly cease, actually. He's losing Arsene at such a rapid rate. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Tomato took this game quite easily, or at least a stock, because he's in such an advantageous position. Ogreb having none of it, though, going immediately for the advantage position, shielding these nice forward airs and back airs of Tomato. Oh, he went for a hard read there. However, Ogreb tech rolling to the right just manages to get out of the safe zone of it. And Ogreb reading a side B from Palutena. Tomato has been going for that option, and that's
trying to go for that recovery, but missing with the
slight little push off stage will kill the Joker at the end. And beautiful reversal, trying to mix him up though. Ogreb, though, not being fooled, manages to get out of the trains. I thought the rage would actually kept Ogreb in the Palutena there. Oh, I mean, it will now. Oh, unless he drops it for some reason. Tried to go for a forward air, which I think he thought was going to be the better option there anyways. And I mean, we've seen a lot of this now that the Tomato's actually woken up. He knows what he's going for. He wants this. Just naring out a shield, naring off a get up. You know, nair whenever you want. Really.
Ogreb using projectiles a lot more against Palutena, I'm noticing.
Actually, though, that up air will take it.
Oh, that'll take it.
Beautiful whiff rage at 80 before hit. Ogreb dying to that up air. And a lot of projectiles from both characters, honestly. They were really using them to their full advantage. Ogreb using them to increase the stock lead when he had it, and Tomato using it to keep him off stage, gimp him at times, and even not get the kill, but set up in some really good positions for that kill. Now these two immediately jumping, knowing exactly what they want. Immediately jumping back in. No character switches today, folks. Let's get this next fight underway. Looks like most of the tournament has devolved into friendlies and actually a little bit of DBZ fighters. I know that they brought it in this week, but...
Oh, yeah, that's the, hiding underneath there. Oh!
Freaking Tomato has the most broken strategy I've ever seen.
Listen, if it works!
Alright, these two getting serious even with that silly start right at the beginning. Good thing this stage does not go back to that beginning, otherwise it really would be unplayable. But beautiful angle there from Tomato, just getting right back to ledge and going for those down throw nair combos. Of course, a staple for Palutena.
All aboard the Palutena train.
Choo-choo. Nice backers though, outspacing these usually safe aerials from Palutena. I thought he was going to commit to a down air there, but Ogreb be too scared, just going right back to ledge. I mean, but why wouldn't you? When you have the advantage like that, don't give it up.
Landing.
Especially to Palutena. Landing with the... Oh, trying for the up smash there. Knowing that Tomato's been in the air. And Ogreb not even hesitating. Running up and getting that up smash. Yeah, getting the first stock there. Super powerful lead. Arsene did just leave though, so we'll see how quickly Ogreb gets him back. And I imagine if Ogreb keeps the advantage, it will be third stock. But, I mean, we just saw Tomato go from a losing situation to winning, so...
Certainly hanging in at under 20% while just racking on that damage to Ogreb. Gonna take away that stock lead here.
Yeah, hoping to get the kill back there.
Nice
not quite
throw.
going to take it. And honestly, Tomato's doing a really good job at making sure this deficit doesn't grow for him, but he's just not finding the kill. And Ogreb is just taking little scratches a little at a time. 5% there, 10% there, like
racking up.
I mean, Arsene's
just enough to get Arsene back.
Arsene's here. That means major damage and even the kill coming out.
Incredible.
From 145, still on his first stock, and I mean, he hasn't really needed Arsene. I'm sure he got both kills with Arsene, but I mean, it's just been a powerful performance otherwise. Tomato's just really running into a lot of these things. Can't really get up.
And with any damage he can stack on, holding onto those 3 stocks, it's going to be just beautiful.
He's starting to look like me when I play Palutena. This isn't good. Where's our top player, friggin' Tomato? Ogreb using that counter to send him off stage, and then the forward air to mix it up again. 80% for Tomato on his last stock, and
over 100.
And that's not quite dying yet. Ogreb really got the feel for this max set though. Just making sure that Palutena is kept in that disadvantage situation, and I mean off stage most importantly, you know. Trying to go for that nair off the ledge, not working though. Ogreb is wide to his strikes.
A little bit of guarding, just trying not to let Palutena get back on this edge, because once she's on the ground, she's dangerous.
Yeah, especially since she can pretty much send you off ledge and maybe hit you with a downer. That could... She has one of the quickest meteor spikes in the game, so it's not surprising to see Tomato just really try and throw Ogreb off stage and go for those. Beautiful tech from Ogreb though. Seeing the fact that he got whistled and just immediately going for that tech to prove that you can be almost killing himself. Tomato not quite getting forward air from middle stage. Yeah,
that'll take it.
169 after hit. Nice. That will take his last stock in. Solid 2-stock victory from Ogreb. Very, I mean, it was commanding the first game, but the second game, very commanding. Tomato just barely managing to slip underneath, and Ogreb will take the stock this time around, making sure that, I mean, that Tomato doesn't grow this lead. Tomato's really gonna have to shake up his playing style though.
Although you know what, it's
over and over.
Probably motivating Ogreb. We've had some conversations. These matches pay for his groceries, so that's his motivation, I think.
True enough. You know what? Send help to the starving college students out there, guys.
SUU.
We need whatever we can get. Oh, speaking of which, I wonder what I'm gonna get.
Every neutral B is another pack of ramen for this lad.
I know, right? Every time he wins a battle, it's like just another day with rations. But pretty even game here today, or here in this game. Tomato making sure it's not getting out of hand. However, these two are just going at it like really insanely, honestly. Ogreb has Arsene though. That means that it can quickly turn the tides for him. And going for the back row, just throwing off stage, using his projectiles, his powered up nairs, and really just the side beat to ladder him off the top, almost getting the kill. Backer there will certainly do it, especially with his stand at his side. And let's see what Tomato does to answer back. Ogreb playing really solid. Going for those explosive flames in neutral is not getting him anywhere. But Tomato using that back air as a very powerful tool. Down throw into hopefully back air. Yep, he got it. Didn't quite kill though.
Nope, grappling hook back onto the edge.
He's going at the speed of sound toward the ledge too. Like he had some motorized engine.
Booking it.
Yeah, that grappling hook certainly got some upgrades for monster parts. But let's see what Tomato can get to sell off the stock. Going for a forward smash there. Ogreb immediately punishing it by throwing him off stage and going for hopefully big damage. He does have the E-Haw on Tomato right now, which is damaging in itself. And Ogreb being sure to VI out to make sure a lot of Tomato's attacks do not hit him after the down throw. So we'll have to see if he can maybe snag a back throw. If he's going for it, he wants it. Ogreb is too elusive though, not managing to get it. Let's see what happens here. Going for that.
Trying to go.
Charged it up, wanting it. And maybe a little bit of pommel there would have taken it, but I mean, Ogreby's just living. An up air like that will certainly take it. Catching them jumping off the platform, and there they go. As a matter of fact, Ogreby though sitting pretty nice center stage, just trying to get some ledge trumps here, trying not to get Palutena train to the end of the universe. You know how it is.
All aboard. Yep. Although nice Palutena train up there, racking up 50%.
Actually though. Tomato, I could hear the match from here. I mean, not that far away, but certainly getting pretty furious in this match. Certainly feeling himself. You can see, though, from his very neutral expression that not much is happening, but, I mean, everything's happening in his mind. Is that killed? Oh, not quite. A little bit more rage, and that certainly would have killed, but beautiful lead up anyways. Tomato seeing that it was an opportunity and immediately going for it, getting out of the ledge situation and just trying for a reverse grab. Ogreb though having none of it, going for a back throw of his own to get him off stage, and he's just going for these E-Haw ladders, you know? Down through the back air, almost. Tomato knows what he wants. He wants this back air to seal off the stock. And Side B almost took it there. Kind of scary if you really imagine it. Third hit of jab does not connect. Otherwise,
and not quite enough to recover.
Misinputted fast to fall there from Tomato. Will certainly take that first stock, but
also missing that grappling hook.
Like those fastballs are apparently just deadly to these top players. They're not sure what to do about it. And almost shield broken with that nair. A little bit more hits, and that certainly would have done something for Tomato. Going on stage for the nair, just trying to get anything started, really. He hasn't really been able to start a full Palutena nair. And, I mean, Ogreby just running right across stage to dash attack. Kudos to him for knowing that it would hit.
Going in for those signature grabs that we're seeing from him. Just grab and toss, and it adds up.
I mean, yeah, he hasn't been able to get really any hits from it, but I mean, when you can just string a bunch of grabs together, why the heck wouldn't you, you know? Ogreby playing super dodgy though, just being a real elusive target to hit. I can see why Zarek would have a hard time hitting this Joker last time, but Arsene is now on the table, so that means that up air, back air, just like that one are viable kill options. 2-1 from Ogreby. Let's see how this shakes out in their third game, or in their fourth game now. Sheesh.
Yep.
Man, Ogreby feeling pumped though, feeling excited, knowing that he is really just playing confidently in these sets, you know? Tomato though kind of getting flushed in the face, trying to figure out what he needs to do in order to get this adaptation on point, you know?
Just preliminary prayers for his controllers, folks.
I know, actually though. Let's see here, Tomato, what do you got for us? Ogreby probably not happy with his third placement in PR.
Oh, Tomato switching over to Ken.
Did I see a Ken? Tomato, you better, I mean, he's putting a lot on the line here. Of course, he went to FD, beautiful stage for Ken's strengths, but let's see how this does. Ogreby, I'm not sure how much practice he's had against Day, but one of the top Kens here, but let's see how Tomato does.
Although I do believe Day is also an SUU student, so perhaps they have had a matchup before.
Maybe. I mean, Tomato's, that's a shield break! What the frick?
Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Ooh.
I mean, Tomato must know his stuff. He's certainly showing up today.
Chef's kiss shield break right there. Phenomenal.
Actually, though. Ogreby, though, throwing him right back off stage, saying, get that hot trash out of here. I don't want to see it ever again. Only 37% punish from it, but that was super close to being a really good string. Ogreb probably knowing exactly what he needs to do, and Tomato's looking for it. He knows the string exactly what he wants to get. Good parry, but not being able to connect that forward tilt into anything. So it's just kind of flashy lights, you know, not being able to.
And with Arson back,
I thought that was for sure a forward smash coming out. Beautiful parries though from Tomato, just showing, hey, you know what? You keep going out this move. I know when it's coming out. I'll parry it. Oh, nice counter though from Ogreb.
And that'll take it.
Having Arsene on deck just gives him so many more options, you know.
And hanging in there at I mean, it's a nice 65%, but he's just racking on the damage.
Yeah, Tomato really needs to find these kills if he's going to keep playing this cast. Oh, beautiful focus there, getting a nice punish off the bait. Only about 17 damage though. Ooh, interesting. Ogreb just using back air so efficiently to keep him out. Nice Shiratsu though. Oh, true. Good input, Shiroken, into the def there. At 80%, was that like... And that was just raw. Like, he didn't confirm that or anything.
But Ogreb seems to be back with a vengeance.
Oh, nice air up drift from that one, though. Tomato really hoping for something
Getting in there.
Focus is not going to save him, however, from...
Oh,
he got
and he does a grapple in the wrong direction.
Went too deep. Tomato being able to make it out of it. He went too deep. Got the kill. I mean, he did get the nice confirm of drag down up air.
Yep, but he has lost stock lead, and we might see that translate into being a little bit more careful with the playing.
Yeah, maybe even more confidence from Tomato. Like, I certainly would feel good about SD like that. He's certainly getting the confirms now, getting that damage where he certainly could not before. This might have been what Tomato needed. Oh, trying for that strong forward.
Holding in there, we're climbing in.
Yeah,
he's just keeping him on edge guarding.
Trying to use the Shiratsu to cover any ledge grabs. Oh, I thought for sure that was Shoryuken. Not on the ground though, not quite gonna get it. Ooh, good drag down forward air, getting maximum damage from it. 61. Oh, that's
climbing. That's game.
Tomato.
Oh, we are even now.
Ogreb's SD. The Ken pick kind of looking rocky at the start, but easily turning it around into a nice victory there. Not even in the red percent. Ogreb kind of got shaken, I think.
That unfortunate SD is what.
Osiris now has a sword, so I'm kind of scared he's going to chop me. But did you see the stage pick they went with?
Oh, I did not. I was busy being distracted by Osiris with the sword.
I know, it's scary. He's like swinging it right above my head. You probably see it in the camera, but it's like a big old wooden sword. Like, what is that, a claymore?
I am so fearful for my life.
There he goes. Finn showing it off in the camera, hopefully.
Ogreb switching over to Roy. Roy is our boy.
Yeah, maybe he's just filling the successes. I know, good super armor there from the up B. Nice 46 already on Tomato's Ken.
Although Ken getting in there.
I know, Ken.
Laying into those combos.
Yeah, Ken just showing the fact that he can do damage too. Like, this character is scary now. With all his beautiful confirms he has. And, of course, just take right through that up air, you know? Who even cares that it's a move? Oh, beautiful
nice
parry into Shiratsu. And just trying to get in, but using that sword to outrange. Although it is a short sword, I mean, he's using it beautifully against these hands and feats anyways.
Just those little pokes are adding up.
Yeah, 134 already on... Oh, I thought that was death. I almost thought it was going to kill off the top. Ogreb just waiting for those
That'll kill off the top.
Nice.
And first stock to Ogreb. Still though, at 73%, it's not a guarantee of anything.
I will say though, this is kill range for Ogreb. Like if Tomato gets one solid kill confirmed, that could be it. But Ogreb just playing super solid anyways, and just showing, hey, I am a contender. That almost killed. Beautiful DI from Ogreb, and that even the up B just to keep him off stage. Beautiful trade there, just kind of sending both players off stage to see what happens.
Both of them in kill zone now, so curious to see who takes the next stock.
Oh, it missed. Tomato's now in huge disadvantage because of it. Only get hit by one hit, which is what you want to see from using that focus as a defensive option, you know?
Ooh, shielding both them, but
didn't quite kill.
Not quite. Hanging in there at 147%.
Good
Incredible.
stall by Tomato. I mean,
that'll finally take it though.
Ogreb just playing so solid with this.
Holding in at 3 stocks, but any second now that is going to change.
Up being kind of curious if that's him.
Oh, and another directional misdodge. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, just these air dodges and fastballs will kill you. Now, I'm wondering if we could possibly see another tomato.
Another tomato comeback.
Ogreb is in this man's head right now. Tomato shook as hell. Like, that was sick.
That is the expression of a man who is trying very hard to Vulcan away his emotions.
Gosh, so tomato, like, falling straight up. He knows what
Oh, and he'll
going
take
for.
it.
It's a 54-0, even game by any means. Oh, and he's just racking up the damage. This is what he needs. Ken just needs to get in, get these trades, get these strings. Make sure that he can get damage while he cannot. Ogrebe's got to be more careful with his spacing. If he isn't, then this could easily turn.
Oh, this is such a tense finals game. Trying to get in for those slashes, but it's not quite enough.
Didn't quite connect, and I mean, he
little bit of
tomato is like just good.
Getting
with
out of
here into neutral B.
Oh,
I was expecting a hard read
it's
from
neck
tomato.
and neck.
Oh, sweet spot.
Trying to get in them slashes.
Nice.
They're both playing so cautious, just terrified.
Oh my gosh, I did not think he was gonna make it back. Oh my gosh,
Shield break? Was that a shield break? Not
Nope.
quite.
Nice parry.
Oh.
Nice parry. Still gets sent off stage. This is so close. Nope, not gonna kill. It's way too early percent. Not enough rage on the table yet. Oh,
And
the sweet
that'll
spot
take
up air,
it!
though, from Ogreb.
Ogreb taking the match and taking.
Tomato though.
Roy's our boy!
Tomato though showing up right there at the end, showing that he does indeed have Ken